Welcome to the Kentucky International Convention Center in Louisville, Kentucky, USA at the 2024 Nastia Liukin Cup. This premier event features some of the most talented junior and senior athletes of the USA Gymnastics Development Program, all vying to become the next Nastia Liukin Cup all-around champions. And now, please welcome the gymnasts. For Russell for Kids, Ariana Ostrom. For gold medal, Kennedy Abercrombie. For Southeastern, Kaylee Kane. For American Twisters, Kendall Morgan. For United Gymnastics, Rhea Linton. For Wilmore, Madeline Simpson. For Olympus, Oakley Deputy. For Gotham, Yana Childress. For Olympus, Sophie Shriver. For Palmers, Carla Frank. For American Twisters, Nina Ballou. For Twin City Twisters, Allison Cucci. For IK, Cameron Tassone. For Brandy Johnson's Global, Jada Oliver. For Coastal, Tylee Price. For Dynamo, Kendall Denton. For World Class, Aria Smith. For AIM Athletics Texans, Elzaveta Grebenkova. For Twin City Twisters, Malia Fong. For Incline, Addison Syker. For Brandy Johnson's Global, Jasmine Coley. For Twin City Twisters, Ariana Frechette. For Metroplex, Shea Orlando. For Omaha, Kiara Jordan. For First State, Audrey Snyder. For Branch, Reagan Nowak. For Metroplex, Jordan Johnson. For Texas Dreams, Lacey Saltzman. For Jamjev, Piera Cameron. For Metroplex, Camilla Poldak. For Metroplex, Bernice Cruz. For World Champion Center, Harper Harrelson. For Everest, Harper Vaughn. For Woga, Sage Stiggers. For Royal Academy, Morgan Reel. For Ascend, Mackenzie Eastep. For Gymnastics Olympica USA, Jada Kim. For Bartlesville, Rainey Ketcher. For High Point, Ella Fine. For Woga, Brooklyn Klauser. For Redwood Empire, Galilee Vetsness. For Woga, Ella Murphy. For Gym Extreme, Gabby Van Freyen. And for Olympic Dreams, Addie Sariski. These are the gymnasts from all around the USA that have qualified to compete in the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. At this time, we invite you to please rise if you are able, remove your hats, and direct your attention to our nation's colors for the playing of our national anthem. And now, please join us in welcoming the 2008 Olympic all-around champion for whom this competition is named Nastia Liukin.
Hi everybody, I'm Nastia and welcome to the Nastia Liukin Cup. This is our 16th year, Sweet 16, and we are just so excited to be able to be here back in Kentucky. And I just wanted to wish all of you girls the very best of luck. You look absolutely stunning in your new ozone leotards, and just go out there, have fun, and always remember you are some of the best in the USA. Thank you.
Nastia Liukin. Gymnasts may now prepare for competition in the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. Gymnasts competing in the first half of rotation 1 may now begin their warm-up. Please welcome the judges seated at each apparatus for today's all-around competition. Judging at vault are Amy Mormon and Amy Young. On uneven bars, Sylvia Brestian and Nicole Otterson. The judges at beam are Pam Evans and Amanda Stroud. And judging on floor today are Connie Maloney and Adriana Beck. Our competition manager is Celeste Hamill. For today's competition, junior gymnasts will be wearing Leos with pink on top. Senior gymnasts are wearing Leos with white on top. Each squad is made up of both junior and senior gymnasts, but the two will be scored and ranked separately on the scoreboards. There will be an award ceremony at the conclusion of the Nastia Liukin Cup, honoring the top 3 juniors and top 3 seniors of this individual all-around competition. Each gymnastics routine will be judged on the merits of content and the athletic and artistic execution of that content. This concludes the warm-up, and competition begins with the first half of rotation one. Starting off on vault for Russell, Ariana Ostrom, followed by gold medals, Kennedy Abercrombie. Starting off on uneven bars for Twin City Twisters, Allison Cucci, followed by IK's Cameron Tissot. Now on beam for Metroplex, Shea Orlando. Touching on floor for Woga will be Sage Stiggers. Now on floor for Royal, Morgan Reel. Morgan Reel of Royal on floor. Kennedy Abercrombie of gold medal on vault. Coming up next on beam for Omaha, Kiara Jordan. Cameron Tissot of IK on uneven bars. Now on beam for Omaha, Kiara Jordan. Up next on vault, the second vault for gold medals, Kennedy Abercrombie, followed by Kaylee Kane of Southeastern. Coming up next on uneven bars for Brandy Johnson's Jada Oliver, followed by Coastal's Tylee Price. Kennedy Abercrombie of gold medal on vault. Up next on vault for Southeastern, Kaylee Kane, followed by Team Twisters, Kendall Morgan. Now on floor for Ascend, Mackenzie Estep. Mackenzie Estep of Ascend on floor. Coming up next on vault for Team Twisters, Kendall Morgan, followed by United Gymnastics' Rhea Linton. Up next on uneven bars for Coastal will be Tylee Price, followed by Dynamo's Kendall Denton. Kendall Morgan of Team Twisters on vault. Tylee Price of Coastal on uneven bars. Audrey Snyder of First State on beam. Kendall Morgan of Team Twisters on vault. Up next on vault for United Gymnastics will be Rhea Linton, followed by Wilmore's Madeline Simpson. Up next on uneven bars for Dynamo will be Kendall Denton, followed by world-class gymnast Aria Smith. And coming up next on beam for Branch will be Regan Nowak. Rhea Linton of United Gymnastics on vault. Now on floor for Gym Olympica, Jada Kim. Jada Kim of Gym Olympica on floor. Coming up next on vault, the second vault for Wilmore's Madeline Simpson. Now on beam for Metroplex, Jordan Johnson. Madeline Simpson of Wilmore on vault. Jordan Johnson of Metroplex on beam. Coming up next on beam for Texas Dreams will be Lacey Salzman. Now on floor for Bartlesville, Rainey Ketzer. Rainey Ketzer of Bartlesville on floor. Lacey Salzman of Texas Dreams on beam. Coming up next on floor for High Point will be Ella Fine. Floor for High Point, Ella Fine. of fun of High Point on floor. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 1 may now begin their warm-up.
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So, put yourself first. You can't dominate. So dominate. You can't fill a stadium. So fill that stadium. You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be ambitious. You can't have any fun. You can't be proud. You can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. You don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with a low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Todd takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Todd. I'm a veteran of 23 years. I served 3 overseas tours. I love to give back to the community. I saw a Prevagen commercial, and I did some research on it. I started taking Prevagen about 3 years ago. I've told my coworkers and family since taking Prevagen how much of a difference it's made in my life. I feel really good.
Prevagen, for your brain.
This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the second half of rotation 1. Competing first on vault will be Gotham's Tiana Childress, followed by Olympus's Sophie Shriver. Starting off on uneven bars for AIM Athletics, Elzaveta Grebenkova, followed by Twin City Twisters' Malia Fang. Now on beam for Jamjev, Kiera Cameron. And now on floor for Woga, Brooklyn Klauser. Brooklyn Klauser of Woga on floor. Coming up next on vault for Olympus will be Sophie Shriver, followed by Palmer's Carla Frank. Coming up next on uneven bars for Twin City Twisters, Malia Fang, followed by Brandy Johnson's Jasmine Cawley. Now on beam for Redwood Empire, Galilee Vestnes. Sophie Shriver of Olympus on vault. Now on floor for Redwood Empire, Galilee Vestnes. Melanie Vestnes of Redwood Empire on floor. Carla Frank of Palmer's on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for Twin City Twisters will be Ariana Frechette. Bernice Cruz of Metroplex on beam. Up next on beam for world champions will be Harper Harrelson. Carla Frank of Palmer's on vault. Up next on vault for Team Twisters will be Nina Ballou. Now on floor for Woga, Ella Murphy. Ella Murphy of Woga on floor. Coming up next on beam for Everest will be Harper Vaughn. Now on floor for Gym Extreme, Gabby Van Freyen. and Freyan of Gym Extreme on floor. Coming up next on floor for Olympic Dreams will be Addie Sariski. Now on floor for Olympic Dreams, Addie Sariski. Addie Sariski of Olympic Dreams on floor. This concludes competition in the first rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their second event in the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup.
How do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. You don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Keep going. Keep working. Keep climbing. And always keep playing. With the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health, with a skilled team of dedicated specialists, along with advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose us to help them keep moving and doing the things that move them. Find a Baptist Health provider today.
Greg takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me. I've been taking Prevagen for 8 years now, and it's still helping me tremendously.
Prevagen for your brain.
Time to take a look at the standings after the first rotation of the Nastia Liukin Cup. First, the senior scoring. Tied for 5th place right now among seniors. IK's Cameron Tassone and Ella Murphy of Volga with 9.675s. Currently in 4th place is Rhea Linton of United Gymnastics with a 9.725. The top 3 look like this among seniors. In 3rd place, Nina Ballou of Team Twisters, 9.775. In 2nd place, First State's Audrey Snyder with a 9.8. And leading the way after vault with a 9.825 for Olympus, Sophie Shriver. And now the top 5 among juniors at the Nastia Liukin Cup. Currently in 5th place, Tylee Price of Coastal with a 9.625. In 3rd place, we have a tie, a two-way tie. Madeline Simpson of Wilmore and world champions Harper Harrelson, both with 9.65s. In 2nd place is AIM Athletics gymnast Elzaveta Grebenkova with a 9.675. And leading the way with a 9.7 in the all-around for Southeastern, Kaylee Kane. They are your leaders heading into rotation 2 of the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the start of the first half of rotation 2. Starting off on vault for Ascend, Mackenzie Eastep, followed by Gym Olympica's Jada Kim. Starting off on uneven bars for Southeastern, Kaylee Kane, followed by Team Twisters, Kendall Morgan. Now on beam for Brandy Johnson's Jada Oliver, and now on floor for First State, Audrey Snyder. Audrey Snyder of First State on floor. Coming up on uneven bars for Team Twisters, Kendall Morgan, followed by United Gymnastics, Rhea Linton. Coming up on vault for Gym Olympica, Jada Kim, followed by Bartlesville gymnast, Rainey Ketcher. And coming up on beam for Coastal, Tylee Price. Kendall Morgan of Team Twisters on uneven bars. Up next on bars for United Gymnastics will be Rhea Linton, followed by Wilmore gymnast Madeline Simpson. Jada Kim of Gym Olympica on vault. Tylee Price of Coastal on beam. Now on floor for Branch, Reagan Nowak. Nowak of Branch on floor. Brady Ketcher of Bartlesville on vault. Coming up next on vault, the second vault for Brady Ketcher, followed by High Points, Ella 5. Coming up on uneven bars for Wilmore, Madeline Simpson, followed by Olympus gymnast Oki Deputy. Aria Smith of World Class on beam. Up next on beam for AIM Athletics will be Elzaveta Krebenkova. Next on vault for High Point, Ella Fine, followed by Woga's Brooklyn Klauser. Madeline Simpson of Wilmore on uneven bars. Up next on bars for Olympus will be Oakley Deputy. And now on floor for Metroplex, Jordan Johnson. Jordan Johnson of Metroplex on floor. Next on vault for Woga will be Brooklyn Klauser, followed by Redwood Empire's Galilee Vestness. Coming up next on uneven bars for Gotham, Tiana Childress. And up next on beam for Twin City Twisters will be Malia Fang. Brooklyn Klauser of Woga on vault. Now on uneven bars for Gotham, Tiana Childress. Now on floor for Texas Dreams, Lacey Saltzman. Casey Saltzman of Texas Dreams on floor. Coming up next on vault, the second vault for Redwood Empire's Galilee Vestness. Coming up next on floor for Jam Jab will be Kiera Cameron. Galilee Vestness of Redwood Empire on vault. Now on floor for Jam Jab, Kiera Cameron. Kiera Cameron of Jam Jab on floor. Coming up next on floor for Metroplex, Camilla Paulik. Now on floor for Metroplex, Camilla Polak. Camilla Pollack of Metroplex on floor. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 2 may now begin their warm-up.
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So, put yourself first. You can't dominate. So dominate. You can't fill a stadium. So fill that stadium. You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be ambitious. You can't have any fun. You can't be proud. You can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine. Try to make y'all look fresh. Y'all don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Todd takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Todd. I'm a veteran of 23 years. I served 3 overseas tours. I love to give back to the community. I saw a Prevagen commercial and I did some research on it. I started taking Prevagen about 3 years ago. I've told my coworkers and family since taking Prevagen how much of a difference it's made in my life. I feel really good.
Prevagen for your brain.
This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the second half of rotation 2. Starting off on vault for Wogo will be Ella Murphy, followed by Gym Extreme's Gabby Van Freyen. Starting off on uneven bars for Olympus will be Sophie Schreiber, followed by Palmer's Carla Frank. Now on beam for Brandy Johnson's Jasmine Cawley. And now on floor for Metroplex, Bernice Cruz. Bernice Cruz of Metroplex on floor. Coming up next on vault for Gym Extreme will be Gabby Van Freyen, followed by Olympic Dreams gymnast Addie Sariski. Now on beam for Twin City Twisters, Ariana Frechette. Gabby Van Freyen of Gym Extreme on vault. Carla Frank of Palmer's on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Team Twisters, Nina Ballou, followed by Russell gymnast Ariana Ostrom. Gabby Van Freyen of Gym Extreme on vault. Up next on vault for Olympic Dreams will be Addie Sariski, followed by Woga's Sage Stiggers. Now on floor for world champions Harper Harrelson. Harper Harrelson of World Champions on Floor. Now on uneven bars for Russell, Ariana Ostrom. Up next on vault for Woga will be Sage Stiggers, followed by Royals gymnast Morgan Reel. Allison Cucci of Twin City Twisters on beam. Up next on beam for IK will be Cameron Tassone. Now on floor for Everest, Harper Vaughn. Harper Vaughn of Everest on floor. Kennedy Abercrombie of gold medal on uneven bars. Cameron Tassone of IK on beam. Coming up next on vault for Royal will be Morgan Reel. Morgan Reel of Royal Gymnastics on vault. Morgan Reel of Royal Gymnastics on vault. Now on floor for Metroplex, Shea Orlando. Orlando of Metroplex on floor. Coming up next on floor for Omaha Gymnastics Academy will be Kiara Jordan. Now on floor for Omaha, Kiara Jordan. Kiara Jordan of Omaha Gymnastics Academy on floor. This concludes competition in the second rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their third event at the halfway point of the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. You don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Keep going. Keep working. Keep climbing. And always keep playing. With the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health, with a skilled team of dedicated specialists, along with advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose us to help them keep moving and doing the things that move them. Find a Baptist Health provider today.
Greg takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me. I've been taking Prevagen for 8 years now, and it's still helping me tremendously.
Prevagen for your brain.
We are now at the halfway point of the Nastia Liukin Cup. Let's take a look and see who our leaders are. Among the seniors, how close is this? We have a three-way tie for third place with equal scores of 19.45. Nina Ballou of Team Twisters, Ella Murphy of Woga, and Jasmine Cowley of Brandy Johnson's. In second place with a 19.47 score for Ascend, Mackenzie Estep, and leading the way with a 19.6 in the all-around for Olympus, Sophie Shriver. Those are your senior leaders. Let's take a look at how the juniors are doing. Currently in fifth place among juniors, Twin City Twisters gymnast Malia Fang with a 19.05. In fourth place is Kennedy Abercrombie of gold medal with a 19.075. And the top three look like this. In third place, world champions gymnast Harper Harrelson with a 19.125. In second place is Kaylee Kane of Southeastern with a 19.275. And leading the way in the all-around with a 19.3 for AIM Athletics, Elzaveta Grebenkova. Those are your leaders as we head into rotation 3 of the Nastia Liukin Cup. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the first half of rotation 3. Starting off on vault for Metroplex, Jordan Johnson, followed by Texas Dreams gymnast Lacey Saltzman. Starting off on uneven bars for Bartlesville, Rainey Ketcher, followed by High Point gymnast Ella 5. Now on beam for United Gymnastics, Rhea Linton. And now on floor for world class, Aria Smith. Rainey Ketcher of Bartlesville on uneven bars. Jordan Johnson of Metroplex on Aria Smith of World Class on floor. Ella Fine of High Point on uneven bars. Up next on bars for Woga will be Brooklyn Klauser, followed by Redwood Empire's Galilee Vestnes. Now on vault for Texas Dreams, Lacey Saltzman. Lacey Saltzman of Texas Dreams on vault. Madeline Simpson of Wilmore on beam. Up next on beam for Olympus will be Oakley Deputy. Brooklyn Klauser of Woga on uneven bars. Up next on bars for Redwood Empire will be Galilee Vestnes, followed by Woga's Ella Murphy. Now on floor for AIM Athletics, Elzbieta Grebenkova. Elzaveta Grebenkova of AIM Athletics on floor. And moments ago on beam for Olympus, Oakley Deputy. Coming up next on vault for Metroplex, Bernice Cruz, followed by world champions gymnast Harper Harrelson. Galilee Vesnes of Redwood Empire on uneven bars. Up next on bars for Woga will be Ella Murphy, followed by Gym Extreme's Gabby Van Freyen. Bernice Cruz of Metroplex on vault. Now on uneven bars for Woga, Ella Murphy. Tiana Childress of Gotham on beam. Now on floor for Twin City Twisters, Malia Fang. Malia Fang of Twin City Twisters on floor. Up next on vault for world champions will be Harper Harrelson. Now on uneven bars for Gym Extreme, Gabby Van Freyen. Sophie Shriver of Olympus on beam. Harper Harrelson of World Champions on vault. Now on floor for Brandy Johnson's Jasmine Cowley. Jasmine Coley of Brandy Johnson's on floor. Carla Frank of Palmer's on beam. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 3 may now begin their warm-up.
Now it's time for today's Prevagen memorable moment as we take a look back at the 2024 Nastia Liukin Cup. Elle Miller secured the all-around title in the senior division with a score of 39.175. In addition, Miller placed in the top 4 on every event, highlighted by individual event titles on vault and on even bars to complete a truly memorable Winter Cup weekend. Prevagen, made for your brain.
This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the second half of Rotation 3. Starting off on vault for Everest, Harper Vaughn, followed by Metroplex's Shea Orlando. Starting off on uneven bars for Olympic Dreams, Addie Sariski, followed by Woga's Sage Stiggers. Now on beam for Twin City Twisters, Nina Ballou. And now on floor for Twin City Twisters, Ariana Frechette. Ariana Frechette of Twin City Twisters on floor. Coming up next on vault for Metroplex, Shea Orlando, followed by Omaha's Kiara Jordan. Coming up next on uneven bars for Royal, Morgan Reel, followed by Ascend gymnast Mackenzie Estep. And coming up next on beam for Russell, Ariana Ostrom. Shea Orlando of Metroplex on vault. Morgan Reel of Royal on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Ascend, Mackenzie Estep, followed by Gym Olympica's Jade Kim. Now on floor for Twin City Twisters, Allison Cucci. Allison Cucci of Twin City Twisters on floor. Mackenzie Estep of Ascend on uneven bar. Now on floor, on vault for Omaha, Kiera Jordan. Kiera Jordan of Omaha on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for Gym Olympica will be Jada Kim. Kennedy Abercrombie of gold medal on beam. Coming up next on beam for Southeastern will be Kaylee Kane. Now on floor for IK Gymnastics, Cameron Tassone. Cameron Tassone of IK on floor. Kaylee Kane of Southeastern on beam. Audrey Snyder of First State on vault. Up next on vault for Branch will be Reagan Nowak. Coming up next on beam for Team Twisters will be Kendall Morgan. Floor for Brandy Johnson's Jada Oliver. Jada Oliver of Brandy Johnson's on floor. Kendall Morgan of Team Twisters on beam. Coming up next on floor for Coastal will be Tylee Price. Now on floor for Coastal, Tylee Price. Tylee Price of Coastal on floor. This concludes competition in the third rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their fourth event in the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup.
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So, put yourself first. You can't dominate. So dominate. You can't fill a stadium. So fill that stadium. You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be ambitious. You can't have any fun. You can't be proud. You can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. They don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Todd takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Todd. I'm a veteran of 23 years. I served 3 overseas tours. I love to give back to the community. I saw a Prevagen commercial and I did some research on it. I started taking Prevagen about 3 years ago. I've told my coworkers and family since taking Prevagen how much of a difference it's made in my life. I feel really good.
Prevagen for your brain.
After 3 rotations and with only 1 rotation left, let's take a look at your leaders currently at the Nastia Liukin Cup. Starting off with the seniors, currently in 5th place, Jada Kim of Gym Olympica with a 28.9 score. In 4th place in the all-around, Cameron Tassone of IK Gymnastics with a 28.975. And the top 3 are as follows. In 3rd place for Brandy Johnson's Jasmine Cawley, 29.125 is her score. In 2nd place for Ascend, Mackenzie Estep, 29.225. And leading the way among the senior women is Sophie Shriver of Olympus with a 29.3 in the all-around. Here are your top 5 among junior women. Currently in 5th place, Galilee Vestnes of Redwood Empire with a 28.5. In 4th place, Harper Harrelson of World Champions, 28.525. In 3rd place, Elzaveta Grebenkova of AIM Athletics, 28.6. 2nd place belongs to Kennedy Abercrombie of Gold Medal with a 28.65. And leading the way in the all-around with a 28.725 score for Southeastern, Kaylee Kane. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the first half of rotation 4. Starting off on vault for AIM Athletics, Elzbieta Grebenkova. She'll be followed by Twin City Twisters gymnast Malia Fang. On uneven bars for Jamjev. On uneven bars for Jamjev, Korea Cameron, followed by Metroplex gymnast Bernice Cruz. Now on beam for Woga, Brooklyn Klauser, and now on floor for Olympus, Oakley Deputy. Oakley Deputy of Olympus on floor. Coming up next on beam for Redwood Empire will be Galilee Vesnes. Elzbieta Grebenskova of AIM Athletics on vault. Coming up next on vault for Twin City Twisters will be Malia Fang, followed by Brandy Johnson's gymnast Jasmine Cowley. Bernice Cruz of Metroplex on uneven bars. Up next on uneven bars for world champions will be Harper Harrelson. She'll be followed by Everest gymnast Harper Vaughn. Now on floor for Gotham, Tiana Childress. Kiara Childress of Gotham on floor. Coming up on vault for Brandy Johnson's Jasmine Cowley, followed by Twin City Twisters gymnast Ariana Frechette. Jasmine Cowley of Brandy Johnson's on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for Everest Harper Vaughn, followed by Metroplex gymnast Shea Orlando. Now on floor for Olympus, Sophie Shriver. Sophie Shriver of Olympus on floor. And a few moments ago on beam for Woga, Ella Murphy. Coming up next on beam for Gym Extreme will be Gabby Van Freyen. Up next on vault for Twin City Twisters, Ariana Frechette, followed by Twin City Twister, Allison Cucci. Up next on uneven bars for Everest Harper Vaughn, followed by Metroplex gymnast Shea Orlando. Ariana Frechette of Twin City Twisters on vault. Harper Vaughn of Everest on uneven bars. Now on floor for Palmer's Gymnastics, Carla Frank. Carla Frank of Palmer's on floor. Now on uneven bars for Metroplex, Shea Orlando. Shea Orlando of Metroplex on uneven bars. Addie Sariski of Olympic Dreams on beam. Now on floor for Team Twisters, Nina Ballou. Nina Ballou of Team Twisters on floor. Sage Stiggers of Woga on beam. Coming up next on floor exercise for Russell will be Ariana Ostrom. Now on floor for Russell, Ariana Ostrom. Ariana Ostrov of Russell on floor. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 4 may now begin their warm-up.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. You don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Keep going. Keep working. Keep climbing. And always keep playing. With the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health, with a skilled team of dedicated specialists, along with advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose us to help them keep moving and doing the things that move them. Find a Baptist Health provider today.
Greg takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me. I've been taking Prevagen for 8 years now, and it's still helping me tremendously.
Prevagen for your brain.
This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the start of the second half of rotation 4. Starting off on vault for IK, Cameron Tassone, followed by Brandy Johnson's gymnast Jada Oliver. On uneven bars, leading off, Omaha's Kiara Jordan, followed by First State gymnast Audrey Snyder. First up on beam for Royal will be Morgan Reel, and now on floor for gold medal, Kennedy Abercrombie. Kennedy Abercrombie, a gold medal on floor. Now on uneven bars for First State, Audrey Snyder. Coming up next on vault for Brandy Johnson's Jada Oliver, followed by coastal gymnast Tylee Price. Audrey Snyder of First State on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Branch, Reagan Nowak, followed by Metroplex gymnast Jordan Johnson. Jada Oliver of Brandy Johnson's on vault. Now on floor for Southeastern, Kaylee Kane. Kane of Southeastern on floor. Regan Nowak of Branch on uneven bars. Kylie Price of Coastal on vault. Coming up on vault, the second vault for Coastal's Tylee Price, followed by world-class gymnast Aria Smith. Jada Kim of Gym Olympica on beam. Tylee Price of Coastal on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for Metroplex will be Jordan Johnson, followed by Texas Dreams gymnast Lacey Saltzman. Now on floor for Team Twisters, Kendall Morgan. Kendall Morgan of Team Twisters on floor. Rainey Ketcher of Bartlesville on beam. Aria Smith of World Class on vault. Coming up next on beam for High Point will be Ella Fine. Lacey Saltzman of Texas Dreams on uneven bars. Now on beam for High Point, Ella Fine. Now on floor for United Gymnastics, Rhea Linton. Nastia Liukin of United Gymnastics on floor. Coming up next on floor for Wilmore will be Madeline Simpson. Now on floor for Wilmore, Madeline Simpson. Madeline Simpson of Wilmore on floor. This concludes competition for the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. Please join us in recognizing all of these talented athletes for their amazing competitive skills. We are now just...
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So, put yourself first. You can't dominate. So dominate. You can't fill a stadium. So fill that stadium. You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be ambitious. You can't have any fun. You can't be proud. You can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. Y'all don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Todd takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Todd. I'm a veteran of 23 years. I served 3 overseas tours. I love to give back to the community. I saw a Prevagen commercial and I did some research on it. I started taking Prevagen about 3 years ago. I've told my coworkers and family since taking Prevagen how much of a difference it's made in my life. I feel really good.
Prevagen for your brain.
At this time, we ask all Nastia Liukin gymnasts to please report to the staging area in preparation for the award ceremony. Once again, all gymnasts, please report to staging at this time in preparation for awards. USA Gymnastics would like to take a moment to celebrate the incredible Nastia Liukin Cup athletes who are about to take the next step in their athletic journeys as they are preparing their college careers. Heading to Auburn University, Audrey Snyder and Ella Fine. Heading to Brigham Young University, Oakley Deputy. Heading to Cal Berkeley, Morgan Reel. Heading to LSU, Nina Ballou. Michigan bound, Shea Orlando. Heading to Michigan State, Jordan Johnson. To Stanford University goes Rhea Linton. Heading for UCLA, Cameron Tissone. Heading to the University of Alabama, Addison Sariski and Jasmine Cowley. Heading to University of Arkansas, Allison Cucci and Avalon Campbell. Heading to University of Georgia, Jada Kim. Bound for the University of Iowa, Sophie Shriver. Going to University of Kentucky, Gabby Van Freyen and Ariana Frechette. To the University of Michigan go Lacey Saltzman, Ariana Ostrom. To the University of Minnesota. And to the University of Oklahoma, Mackenzie Estep, Camilla Pollock, and Ella Murphy. We are proud of each and every one of you as you head soon off to college to continue your gymnastics career, and can't wait to see all the amazing things you will accomplish there. One more time, let's hear it for our college-bound Nastia Liukin Cup gymnasts. And now we honor the top USA Gymnastics Development Program athletes from some of the finest gymnastics training centers from around the nation. Please join us as we welcome back all of the competitors of the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. These accomplished young gymnasts are enjoying a great start to a very big year. Many have their sights set on making the USA junior or senior national teams, earning a college scholarship, and maybe even following in the footsteps of the formidable champion for whom this competition is named, all the way to Olympic gold. And here to present the awards, your 2008 Olympic all-around gold medalist for Team USA, Nastia Liukin. And now, the Junior All-Around Awards for the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. Tied for third place, earning bronze medals. From gold medal gymnastics, Kennedy Abercrombie. And from Redwood Empire, Galilee Vesnitz. And tied for first place, your 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup Junior All-Around Champions, winning gold medals from Southeastern Gymnastics Center, Kaylee Kane. And from AIM Athletics Texans, Elzaveta Grebenkova. There they are, your top three junior women in the all-around of the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. And now the Senior All-Around Awards for the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. In third place, earning the bronze medal from IK Gymnastics, Cameron Tassone. In second place, winning the silver medal from Brandy Johnson's Global, Jasmine Cowley. In first place, the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup Senior All-Around Champion, winning the gold medal from Ascend Gymnastics, Mackenzie Estep. There they are, your top three in the senior women's all-around of the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. Great thanks to all of the athletes who qualified and competed here at the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup, and congratulations to the medalists. Gymnastics fans, we want to thank you for bringing the roar to the Kentucky International Convention Center for the 2025 Nastia Liukin Cup. More competition comes your way this jam-packed gymnastics day. Join us for the final Winter Cup competition for senior and junior men starting at 4:30 p.m. Many thanks for your support of USA Gymnastics, and we hope to see you back here in just a bit for our last event.
You can't be demanding.
How do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. You don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
Keep going. Keep working. Keep climbing. And always keep playing. With the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health, with a skilled team of dedicated specialists, along with advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose us to help them keep moving and doing the things that move them. Find a Baptist Health provider today.
Greg takes Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me. I've been taking Prevagen for 8 years now, and it's still helping me tremendously.
Prevagen for your brain.
Score that.